Down the middle for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Nolan Shanuel now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Sosa slings to first in time. Here's Mike Trout. That's in there. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece.
I brought a
stays
super taco today. That shit was
8th
trash.
pitch of the at-bat coming
I
up.
brought it from that place, Young Prince.
And a swing
I totally
and a
forgot
miss
that
at the
taco
slider
was
in the
garbage.
dirt.
That shit was
Throw
trash.
to first. That completes the
It was
strikeout
garbage.
inning
I
over.
totally
Middle
forgot
of the
that thing was
first.
garbage so fast. That meat was terrible.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
The shortstop,
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Step off throw to first. Baldwin back in on a dive. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Hit in the air left field. Ward hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Benintendi to the plate, leading the AL in batting average. And that one hammered.
He on fire.
Going back on
Wow.
this one. And that one is.
He done hit 3 home runs in the first 2 games. That's crazy.
And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Trout going back.
Go.
Leaping, and he brought it
Oh, he brought it back.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout the way he ended this inning.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. And that drops in for a strike. Neto getting to start at shortstop, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here is Moncada. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Neto off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs here. We head to the bottom of the second. So now it's the White Sox DH, Luis Robert Jr. Kikuchi back to work.
Oh, let's go. That should be gone.
Hauls it in for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Michael A. Taylor.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. He goes down looking. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box.
And that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
Serious?
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Joe Adele. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Towards first, and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Angels held in here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Brooks Baldwin. Left field. Ward snags it on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Mike Tauchman. In there, and it's over. On 1. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. That misses. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh. That one is absolutely belted. Crowd range is back.
Dang, I thought that was that. I thought that was
So 1 left for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. And a good start to the inning. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harvey Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Shanuel aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the air, right field.
Yeah, damn it.
For a hit, couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got
How did he miss that? That's crazy as hell. How did he miss that?
A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That one's in there, and the count even at 1. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 on, 1 out. And that's in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the...
One and two.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
God damn it. Shit, he done took the lead. Fuck.
Here, home run. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 3-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. That one's in there, 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Oh,
and it gets by him.
He had 7 pitches already.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Moncada leads off first with 2 down in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 7 strikeouts for him. Angels add 3 on this. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a
Whitesox trying to ball out a little bit.
Extra bases.
Whitesox trying to ball out a little
nobody
bit.
out, and he represents the tying run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Right to the backstop. Vaughn up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that
line drive.
We'll take that.
Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
glider. One away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Hit in the air, right field. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And a swing and a miss there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lifted in the air, right field. Tauchman sizing this one up. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. And the slider just misses. Rengifo, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one cutting but missing down low. Fastball in for a strike. It's 2-2. And that just misses.
Free ball. 2 strike.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Shanuel in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Two outs. And 1-2. Out towards left center. Taylor on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here on the south side. And stepping in is the speedy Brooks Baldwin. Kikuchi back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
In the air, right side. Trout is there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Man at second. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top 6. And now, Mike Trout. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Inside, just missed. Trout on the move. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-3. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And there's a strike. Grounder might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On the ball. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. And the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. Runner at first with 2 away. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it. Coming up on.
Runner on the go. He locked him up, and that'll do it. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Connor Brogdon.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Kicks and fires. Late swing, fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs. Michael A. Taylor digs in now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And next to hit for the Sox, Gage Workman.
Damn.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward makes the grab on the run. The White Sox leave 1. They still trail it here, 4-3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. This one chopped up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Adele in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
I thought I took it out.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bryce Wilson gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two down, nobody on. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2 outs. And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Rengifo off of first with 2 away. That to right. Topman on his way over. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hector Neris.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And there's a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout now. Reed Detmers will take over here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Andrew Benintendi steps up. He's already homered here in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer, is getting loose. Joyce also getting ready. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 left for the White. Back at right field. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. And there's a foul ball. And that's fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering is downstairs. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one is back. And that is gone.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But the Angels add to the lead on this solo blast. It's ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That misses the zone. 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Close, but called the ball. And a count 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Oh, that hit him. Recovers in time to get the force. So they get the first out of the inning. And now it's Luis Robert. Fought off foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Oh,
smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first, and that quickly 2 away. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Oh. 1-1.
Foul ball there. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. Angels 5 and the White Sox 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes Yoan Moncada. High fly ball, right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. And there's a hit. Man at first with one gone. And here is Joe Adele. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Ward stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Rengifo stands in here, takes ball one low. There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And the batter now, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 2 left on. 8-9-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 74, Henry Jansen.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. Jansen fires. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Down the line. Ward running hard to get it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. He's 2 outs away. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Hard hit right side. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Whitesox down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. The White Sox down to their final strike.
Damn.
Slow roller to third. Oh, the throw is over.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
And he'll pull into second safely.
Yes.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Tachman in now, takes ball one off the plate.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. So the tying run at second. Now a screamer.
Ooh, both of them scoring. Damn.
Ball game. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers.
The Angels 38 and Reds 11 against 5 RBI and walks. And they use a lot of pitches. They use 6 pitches. Whitesox 39 at 39 at bats. 11 3 RBI. Whitesox ain't that bad.